Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back with today's Timeless Tarot. Today is Thursday, July the 10th, 2025, but the day you find this message is the day the message was supposed to find you. This is a collective reading, so it's not going to be for everyone. If it's not for you, leave it in the spirit which you found it. Love. With that being said, we are going to dive in. We're going to give a quick shuffle. We'll be pulling 8 cards in the feminine, 8 cards in the masculine, so that we can get a better understanding of what challenges and blessings, trials, lessons we may be facing as we try to manifest our highest good. We're going to get 2 quick shuffles on the feminine deck, and then we will pull the 8 cards in accordance with the 8 chakras, which you have access to. Beginning with the base, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The sacral, we have the 9 of in reverse. In the solar plexus, we have the Queen of Cups. In the heart, we have the 4 of Swords. In the throat, we have the Magician in reverse. In the third eye, we have the 5 of Swords. And in the crown, we have the Devil. And finishing us off here in the divine, we have the 3 of Cups. I'm going to get 2 quick shuffles right on this masculine deck. We will pull our clarifying cards, and then we will dive into the reading and see exactly what Spirit has to tell us as we try to manifest our highest timelines. So, beginning with the crown, we have the 10 of Swords. Into the third eye, we have the 10 of Cups, both in reverse. Into the throat, we have the Empress. The heart, we have the Ace of Wands inverted. For the solar plexus, we have the Hermit in reverse. For the sacral, we have the 10 of Pentacles. And for the base, we have the 5 of Pentacles. And rounding us out with our divine is going to be the World in reverse. So let's read the cards. Now, our base is telling us in the feminine, the feminine has to deal with the situation. The masculine has to deal with the action that you can take in the situation. The darker cards are the feminine, the lighter cards are the masculine, because they represent the 2 forces that you can use. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune is kind of a chance, kind of a taking a chance and seeing what comes from it. It has an awful lot to do with you taking the opportunity or not. Now, this is in reverse, which means that you are resisting some kind of a change that is attempting to come into your life. There is something of divine providence that is trying to change your life unexpectedly. You are not really trying to bring this in. It's just kind of happening. But it's coming with some challenges. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, which means that you are resisting it. There are challenges. This is the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is going to represent the body and the body, right? Cups is the body and the spirit. Or Pentacles is the body and the body. These are things that have to do with your employment. This has to do with your home life. This has to do with the physical, corporeal things, right? You're facing some challenges, and there's a new opportunity. You need to quit resisting your new opportunity and face your challenges head on. Then we're going to look at our sacral. The sacral is the things that you're trying to do in your life. It can mean sexual generation, right? But it also means physical generation in the mortal plane. Buying a house, getting a job, creating a new project, working on the project that you're creating. And what we have is the 9 of Wands. Now, Wands is about change. Wands is the fire. This represents the spirit in the triad. The 9 is going to be the greater choice. 8 is, you know that there is a new choice along the path. This is the higher path, right? Well, 7 is the completion of the lower path. 8 is the beginning of the new path. 9 is, hey, there's a choice, right? You have a choice to make. This is a sign of victory, right? He has collected all of the wands of the other people who were in opposition to him just a little bit previously. But now he has a little bit better grasp on the change. But it is upside down. It is in reverse. That means that you are resisting this, right? You are resisting making the choice for the higher path, but it is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is going to be learning the new path. This is about the earthbound, once again, right? The pentacles are body, and so this is fruition of a new job, taking the new path, greater success in the mortal plane. So if you quit resisting this change, you will manifest on the higher plane the mortal things that you're looking for. Next up, we are going to look at our solar plexus. Now, the solar plexus has to deal with your nourishment. These are the things that you are choosing to allow into your life. This is going to be the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is about nurture. It is about the spiritual side of the earthly, right? So this is emotions, this is relationships, this is the things associated with that. This is almost completing the upper path. Or this is you're understanding all of the challenges. You have overcome the challenges. And now you are kind of sitting in reserve, kind of holding back onto the energy and letting it finish, right? The King is the finish. This is right before the finish line. Now, she has an awful lot of things in her hand. You can't really make it out too well, but she's got the chalice right here. She is sitting on the cup. She is surrounded by, there's water over here. She's got a cherub on the bottom over here, right? There's a whole lot of victory right here, but it is holding on and letting it complete. It is almost to completion. This is the last step before mastery. And so the clarifier for this is the Hermit in reverse. Now, the Hermit, when he is standing up tall, is isolation, but it is isolation for a purpose. It is isolation to get a better understanding, to really get a grasp on the knowledge. Now, this is a 9 card, so a 9 card is going to mean that there is a choice. You have the choice to either go down the hill and be with all of the people, or you have the choice to stay where you are. This is in reverse, which means that you really need to not be in the hermit state, right? Reversals either mean that you are resisting, which we get right here, or that the change needs to happen regardless of whether you are resisting it or not. You, in order to finish this generation, really need to get off of the mountain. You need to go out into with all of the people, show them your light, defrost your feet, come down to the mountain, and really embrace your new path, right? You have a new opportunity showing up. There are some challenges associated with it. You may be losing a job. You may be quitting a job. You may be in foreclosure, something along that line, right? There is a sudden turn of events that you are not in control of and you are resisting, but it may happen anyway, and it's associated with challenges. You have a choice to make, right? You have to make the choice to be able to bring it to fruition. You need to nurture it, but you need to come out of you need to come off of the mountain. Now, this is emotions. Maybe you need to open up your emotions in order to feed yourself, right? In order to nurture yourself, you need to open up to other people in order to feed your emotions. Now, I say feed your emotions because this is the solar plexus. This is what fuels the lower half of the triad. The heart is the melding together of the as below and the as above. This is where the manifestation really happens. We have the Four of Swords. Swords is about thoughts. It is about ideas. It is about new inspiration. The 4 is about meditation, right? Understanding. 4 means to understand. 3, you got something to learn. 4, you just learned it. Now you need to comprehend it. Right before you start trying to put it into action, you got to actually know what's going on. In the lore of the cards, he has just defeated these other 3 people, and now he is contemplating going back out to war, right? He has finished his training. He has become somewhat of a master, more like a journeyman, I guess. But now he is in the meditative state before taking on the responsibility that is coming from the understanding that he has got. And clarifying this we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Now, once again, wands are about change. This is spirit, this is fire. Ace is about, hey, there's a new thing over here. Hey, there's a new start over here. Hey, there's a new choice over here, right? You've got something coming up that is dealing with change that you are going to fully realize, right? Once you realize that this choice is here, that this change is happening, that's when this manifestation is going to start happening. That is when this understanding is going to come. When you can come up off of the mountain, talk to some people, and nurture your feelings. Recognize and choose your challenge. Recognize and choose your challenge. Next up, actually, we're over here. Next up, we have the throat. The throat is about communication. This is about voicing your ideas. We have the Magician in reverse. The Magician, when he is standing up, that is all about power. That is, you are in charge. He has a wand. He has all the rest of the tools. He is pointed as above, so below. He is in accordance with all of the things that he needs to be in accordance with. But it's upside down, which means that you are misunderstanding, you are resisting, you are not embracing. So what is our clarification on that? This is you not embracing your power. What is the clarification of that? It is your power, right? This is the 3. The 3 is about learning, right? So there is something left to learn on this path. Once you realize that, you can start manifesting the change or the understanding, right? There is some more understanding that needs to happen. This is on the throat. This is on the spiritual side of things. This is the counterpoint to your stomach, right? You consume through your throat and through your stomach. You eat things, it digests and fuel you. So this is in correlation with these. You're not embracing your power. You have the ability, and if you do it, you will get there. But it's going to require you to acknowledge these emotions, to embrace that. Next up, we are going to the third eye. The third eye is where you see your path forward. This is where you really place into your future, your desires, right? This is you seeing into the future. This is you as the soul making the decision for your body. And this is the 5 of Swords, right? Where's the 4 of Swords? Didn't we just have the 4 of Swords? Yeah. You got the 4 of Swords right here, which is you need to understand this thing about the thoughts. The 5 of Swords, there is thoughts, there is challenge to these thoughts, right? 5 is all about challenge, it is all about change. This guy has collected all of the swords, right? He captured these 3 swords down here, right? He captured these 3 swords, he's meditating about it. He understood it, he went out to battle, and he defeated all of his enemies. This is what you need to do. You need to go to war, right? That's not to say that you need to be aggressive. That's not to say that you need to be hostile. That is to say that you need to stand up for your future, right? This is your idea that you need to fight for. And what will you get if you fight for it? We have the 10 of Cups, but it is in reverse. The 10 of Cups, when it is standing tall, means that it is the fruition of your ideas, right? 8, everything was completed. Well, 7, everything was completed. 8 is, what do I do now? 9 is, I make the new investment. 10 is, your investments are starting to pay off. This is learning the higher spiritual path of the spiritual nature, right? We have all of this down here. Now, we have it in reverse, which means that you are not, right? Because you are not going to battle for your war, for your ideas, right? 5 is to go to battle for your idea. Because you are not doing that, you are not getting the thing that you want, right? You know that there's a challenge. You know that there's a challenge. You know that you got to make a decision. You know that you got to make a decision. Make the decision. Go and claim your 10 of Cups. The Crown. Now, this is where you interpret what the divine is telling you. This is where you feel your responsibility is in the Crown area. We've got the Devil. What is the Devil? It's not necessarily a bad card, even though it has some negative associations with it. This can absolutely represent addiction. It can represent being bound to the mortal side. or it can represent you needing to make choices. This is, what is the number on that one? I need my glasses. This is 15. 15 is going to be realizing that there is yet another choice. This is really on the upper path, right? This is correlating with the swords according to what I did in the tarot, right? The path of ascension according to tarot. It's the very beginning of the tarot playlist. This is about you making the decisions on the third path. The third path is about your ideas, right? This is where you resist temptation. This is where you overcome all of the things that are really holding you back. And how does that happen? We got the Ten of Swords in reverse, right? The Ten of Swords is about learning a new path. It is about learning the new path of the ideas. I wonder where that idea could be coming from. Is there a challenge that's bringing some new ideas with some possible repercussions? Do you need to make a decision? Is there some kind of a resistance that you need to overcome? Yes. Yes, there absolutely is. The Ten of Swords is, this can stand for betrayal, right? Especially if it's tied with the devil. You can absolutely look at it as though somebody is going to sabotage these ideas. Maybe this trouble that is coming in, where's the other trouble? This one's trouble, right? Maybe that's where it's coming from. Maybe that's what this is. This is you are facing resistance to something. Now, it is in obverse, which means that you may be aware of it. You are resisting their resistance. You are at least attempting to overcome this temptation to just go along with everybody else. And that's going to bring us into our divine, right? The feminine is telling us today the Three of Cups in reverse. This is kind of like this, right? This is telling you right here, if it's upright, this means that you have to learn something. It means that the cups means that it's emotionally related, right? We have some emotional things going on here. We got some emotional things going on over here, right? It's in reverse, right? We talked about how you need to overcome temptation and how there may be somebody kind of holding you back from that. This is saying the same thing, right? This is a partnership. This is new friends. This is learning something in the spiritual realm, friendship, relationships, things along that nature. This is the opposite of that, or you resisting that. And so if you're not actively resisting someone is actively resisting you. This is conflict about your idea. This is betrayal about your idea. This is someone working in opposition to your desired goals. And that is clarified by the world in reverse. The world in reverse, right? The world standing tall is exactly what it seems. It is literally this culmination of the entire deck. This is the divine. This is reaching the final goal. This is the final harvest. This is all of the things coming to fruition all at one time. And if you can overcome this betrayal, this resistance to the things that you need to do, if you can overcome that, then you get the world. But right now, it's in opposition to you. Why is it in opposition to you? Well, I wonder. Are you embracing the change? Are you nurturing your soul? Are you changing your life? Are you facing the challenges? If you're doing those things, then this will invert itself back. But right now, it is not in your favor. You need a little bit of help. That's going to wrap up the reading. Hopefully I brought a little bit of enlightenment and not too much confusion to what today's challenges may be. If you agree, or if you like what I'm doing over here, let me know down below. Give me a like, a share, a follow, throw me a comment. If you agree or disagree, put it in the box down below. And if it remains respectful, it gets to remain up. If you are another reader and you have an alternative explanation for the cards, you are more than welcome to drop those in as well. This is an open conversation. If you really like what I'm doing over here, hit me with that super thanks. Consider joining for a membership or picking up a copy of my book. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. God loves you. You are perfect, whole, and complete just the way that you are. And this has been Pitt State. Peace.